Hi, welcome to the Raw Project. My name's Chris, and if you're a first time watcher, welcome to the channel. If you're one of my return subscribers, thank you very much for keeping loyal. Right, we're back here at the land. I've spent the morning bringing up trailer loads of wood from the cutting area that I've been working on. We've got the log splitter all set up. We've got all the wood all around it ready for a splitting frenzy tomorrow morning. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to take the excavator back down the hill. There are a few logs down there, maybe a dozen or so, that need to be sort of picked a bit better off the hill. We'll bring them into the landing area and book them all to length, and that'll be another couple of trailer loads of wood to bring up here. And if I get that booked to length, I'll then get a capstan winch out and we'll drag up a few more trees. Right, let's get into it. So this is what we've got going on in the landing area. As you can see, the whole lot's been tidied up. We've done a little bit of work on the retaining walls here. That's all going to be backfilled up to the height of that log. And all the logs that were in here booked to length, they've all gone. Put in a couple of trees down at the bottom there. And now what I have to do is just drag those last 8 trees, and I'll drag them into this area where I'm stood now. We'll get the chainsaw into them, get them all booked to length. Let's bring the excavator down and get going. What I like to do when I'm doing these log drags, get as many logs connected as I can. So I've got 3 here chained up. It's just a simple loop around and reconnecting onto the excavator. Right, let's get the excavator fired up, drag these 3 over, and then we'll get into the next lot. Spending a couple of minutes pulling off the stringy bark. It does burn, but it tends to just fall off once the logs are booked to length and have dried out fully. So I may as well pull it off and get it on the ground here rather than making the wood store a real mess. In a second you'll see that crazy dog get a face full of bark. He'll chase and fetch anything. First load all booked to length, it was time to drag a few more logs over. So as you can see, we're just dropping the chains onto the logs, connecting up to the excavator and dragging them over again. Once they're in the local area, take the chains off, pick them up with the excavator and take them into the booking zone. Just working my way through now with a still, booking all these through to length, and a lot of rinse and repeat. Where's he going there, Lee? Which way? Ready. Good boy. Okay, that is all of those logs now booked to length. The area cleared. As you can see, we've pushed them all into one spot so I can bring the trailer down maybe tomorrow, maybe another time. We have the excavator in position. The boom all the way down. We are going to pull a few of the logs down there, just some small ones. It's getting late in the day, it's about 5:30, but I just want to drag a couple of logs up because yeah, I've been planning on doing that today. So let's get the capstan winch out, get it set up, get the rope down there, and let's get those logs dragged up. So I'm not sure if this camera angle sort of shows just how steep this is. It's almost sitting down steep. Don't bother the four-legged friend there. I certainly struggle up and down the hill. Yeah, this bit is certainly a lot steeper than the section over there where we was pulling stuff from the other day. It certainly is a beautiful night. The sun's going down. It's like the gold now for the light. Get the dappled sunlight through the trees and reflecting off the dam. And I don't know if you saw that in the time lapse there, but when I was moving logs out of the way, just pulled all the bark off that one. Through it, it bounced. And rolling all the way back down the hill there. Right, this log here is going up the hill. And there's another shorter one just next to it. Both of those are going to go up. The next pull that I want to do is this one. It's not detached at either end. Sorry, it's not attached. So it's not attached at either end, but it is has been sunk into this mud for a long time. So I think that's going to take quite a bit to pull out. And once we've got those ones down, tomorrow we'll make a start on some of these ones. Okay, let's try with log number 2, and then we'll call it a day for today and go get some food. So log number 2. I doubt very much that I'm going to be able to pull this one out. Been over to this side and loosened this end up, pull that out, but it still feels very, very solid and it's very heavy. Well, let's see what the mighty capstan winch can do. Look at my face, I am filthy from today, but there we go. Yeah, let's see what the capstan winch can do, see if we can get it out, and we really need to get out of here. Even though the sun's here and it looks very bright, the mosquitoes are out like crazy, so let's give it one pull, see how it goes. If I don't get it coming up, we'll call it and sort it out tomorrow. I hope you could see that, it moved, just got hung up on the dead tree behind me. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to roll it out of the way so it's not catching anymore, and then we'll pull it all the way to the top. Right, I'm definitely calling it for today now. I'm going to head back up the hill, go get something to eat, and when you join me tomorrow I'll be having a splitting frenzy because I've sold 2 cubes of wood. So I need to get the trailer loaded up with 2 cubes and take that home with me tomorrow. Right, we'll bring you back in the morning. Just sitting in front of the barrel stove. That's the glow from the overnight burn. It's just warming up the shed this morning. Must have my morning coffee, and then we will get into some jobs. So welcome back. As you can see, the vest's on. So it's another beautiful day here. Bit of a breeze. Just had daylight saving, so it feels like 8:30, but it's 9:30 in the morning, and I am going to make a start. So we've got everything in place. We've got the trailer all hooked up in position. The swing saw out for some of the logs that are in the trailer there. And as you saw yesterday, the log splitter all set up. The log lift fully loaded, and all the rounds in the background. And then in the bottom of this trailer, once I've got through all these logs, there are a load of rounds in the bottom as well. Right, so I think what I'll do is I will set you guys up on the time lapse, and you can see me smash my way through all of this. I'm only loading up 2 cubes today, so that's sort of 3/4 of this, so 2/3 of this trailer. It's a 3 cube trailer, comfortable 3 cubes. You can almost push to 4, but you'd be sitting at the top of the cage. So right, we'll get 2 cubes loaded in this trailer, and I'll speak to you after that. For that trailer load of wood, which is just less than 1 cubic metre, that's the sawdust pile. One thing, you certainly get it nice and neat when you use a swing saw, but it's not as much fun as blasting through it with a nice 462 or a 362, something like that. It's just not the same. Right, I'm going to get the saws out now. A few rounds here, so a few logs here I should say, that they're too big to put through the swing saw. The one sat on the top there. And then I'll empty this trailer, get all these rounds stacked up with all the others, and we'll be getting the log splitter going. that's it folks. We've got the trailer filled with 2 cubes. Like it's a generous 2 cubes, but it's not stacked. That's the it's a 2 cube mark. 1 cube, 2, 3. As you see, you could go to 4, but man, it'd be seriously loaded and I'd struggle getting up the drive. Anyway, there we go, 2 cubes. We've got the trailer emptied. The logs that were there, they've been sort of booked to length, and we've still got a good old stack of rounds there ready to go next time. This stuff on the ground, that's wood that's got a few termites in. As I was splitting it, I was finding a few termites there, so yeah, I just threw them down. I want to deliver them to people. So basically the whole log just goes on the ground there if I find something with termites in. Right, it's time now for me to get packed up, head home, get this delivered. But before I do, I just thought I'd show you the new trailer, because I haven't mentioned this one before. So I picked this up just a couple of weeks ago. It's second hand. It's steel galvanised. Bloody heavy duty for an Aussie trailer. 3.2 tons, 3,200 kilograms. The best part of all is this is a tipper trailer, so it's awesome. I've already done 1 delivery with it. Basically get to the customer's house, none of this moving and grabbing one log after another and throwing them onto the floor. Open the back gate and get the electrics going and tip this thing up. So really enjoying it. It's certainly making life a lot easier. Maybe have to get rid of some of my other trailers now I've got this operating. Okay, well thanks for watching wherever you are in the world, and don't forget you've just been watching The Rural Project.